Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to my Mordor campaign for Divide and Conquer with the ATO submod. The first thing we will do in this episode is to destroy this general here, who really seems to want to die. Not really sure why he's marching all this way just to die. We're gonna bring with us these two units. And let's just attack him. And yeah, let's command these poison arrows. Let's go in and destroy Minas here. Shivus alone is probably going to be able to destroy him, but we have some supportive orc raiders with us as well, so I think we should be fine. Let's go in and annihilate this Gondorian general. Okay, the distance shouldn't be too long. You're gonna flank from the back, start the battle. They have a little bit of a hill advantage here. You're going to flank around, the orcs will flank. There we go, just fast forward. Just take a quick little look at the bodyguard. These guys looks really quite cool with their shields, I have to say. But they look cool, but that is not going to help them win the battle. Absolutely not, because my guys are super duper strong in melee. So just attack them head on. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's see if we can get some guys on the initial charge. Let's just take a look at their stats. 1132, 1729. Oh, Jesus Christ. The attack of these guys are quite high, I have to say. And these guys have spears and these guys are swords, so we really are the aggressive variant. We might take some losses here against these guys because they're not bad, but we will win against them. Hopefully my nazg won't die. And here we have the poison archers that is going to garrison up at Calenhad. They might be useful in a defensive situation, I think, so we're gonna make good use of them if Rohan decides to attack. They're getting absolutely butchered here. Are they trying to go for my orcs instead? It looks like it. I'm not sure what they're doing. Do they see these guys as a bigger threat than my nazg? Kinda looks like it. Here's their general though. Yeah, they're gonna kill a lot of my orcs. Just get more of you guys involved. They're completely surrounded now, so it shouldn't take too long. Pop the ability as well. They are still steady. He should die at any second now. He's completely surrounded by my elite forces. Continue battle, please. He needs to die. Ah, don't let him escape. Don't let him flip and escape. We have the archers on the way, though. They might be able to assassinate him with archer fire, but he's faster than my guys. Oh my god, don't let this flipping guy escape. He needs to die. Jesus. Go over there. You're already winded. Can we catch up to him? I don't think we're gonna be able to catch up to him. He's faster than we are. My archers, though, is the chance we have to win and secure the death of this guy. Please don't let him live. Bloody hell. Don't let this guy live. You need to get closer. Get as close as you can to him. You're getting quite close now. This is good. This is good. I want to get closer if possible. There we go, we're getting even closer. Okay, stop it a little bit and give him a volley. We need to kill him in the first or the second volley, or he's probably going to escape, because we're not going to hit that much after the two volleys. But this should be enough, I think. We're not hitting that much, though. Oh, he's still alive. Jesus, go forwards, go forwards. He's gonna survive, I'm pretty sure that he is going to survive. He's probably going to flip and make it, and it's so frustrating. Yeah, he's running faster. Give him a volley, one last volley. Let's see if we can catch him here. No, we're just missing everything. Everything. One more volley. No, he's gonna survive. Ah, that is Quite frustrating actually that he managed to survive, but well, he's gone. Their tiny force is gone, but he is still alive and he will regenerate, so this was just a waste of time, honestly. But, well, we did it at least. Let's take a look. This general might actually retreat back to Rohirrim territory, or the fort. Actually, let's execute him. Oh, he went into this fort. And he is solo in there. We need the nazg there, because otherwise you're just gonna rebel, so go back in there. You're gonna join in there as well. I really want to annihilate this guy. He has one remaining, but we don't have a ballista, so we cannot destroy him in one go. We could... You are on your way back, good. We could potentially send just this force here and besiege. And there's one turn. Hopefully we can just auto-solve and win here. He shouldn't regenerate all of his guys in one turn. I just want to destroy him and just get rid of him, basically, because I don't like Gondorian family members in this campaign. We have Minas Tirith under siege, and we're gonna keep it that way for a little time, because we're waiting, we're getting more troops in. Over at Barad-dûr, it would really be quite beneficial to get the Carpenter's Guildhouse here, I think, because I would like to focus on getting military things here. The slave quarters would be nice, further boost the recruitments here. Same with all of these regions that we have on the frontier as well, actually. The market is soon done. We want to try and get that mining network here as well. But this would be kind of nice to get as well before we get this one, because it would provide a nice bonus to get it cheaper. I think we should focus on Carpenter's Guildhouses before we go for the more expensive mines, because we're going to save a lot of money from that. So, and we have more roads on the way as well, soon completed, which is quite nice if I do say so myself. You're getting that, you are not building anything, and you cannot build. This one would be nice to get though, queue that up. You're getting that there. Morgost. Well, I think we're just gonna have to end the turn here and wait for further reinforcements to arrive. This unit could go back to Minas... Could we get it here though? No, we cannot. This unit can go back to Minas Morgul and be retrained as well. Over here, we would totally benefit from getting this one here. Absolutely. The slave quarters would be a perfect addition here, because we really want more recruitment slots here. So I think we're gonna go for that one. But for now, let's end the turn. We're sending the spy to Bree to get the Breelander spy network as well. We will try and get that, because we really want to know if the ring pops up on the map anywhere. But if it pops up in the north or something, it's gonna be hard to get there. What I want is for like a Gondorian general to get a hold of it. It would be easier to get it then. We could just assassinate him and get it. Galadriel's gamble, it's not going too well for them, is it? They're under siege by Isengard. Isengard looks like they're doing quite well here. Brawler's Pit, decline that for now, because I want to focus my economy on something else. Anorin under attack? Yes, we know, because it's we that is attacking. Barad-dûr would like to get this one here. It's gonna cost us quite a lot. Seregost would also benefit from getting this one. These two regions are the first regions I will get it in. You got that one started. You have that one. The rest of the money we're gonna save, I think. We're gonna retrain what can be retrained. We have these guys in retraining queue. That is good. These guys could potentially be retrained here, so let's send them there. Retrain them. You have... Let's take a look and see if we can just out-resolve this battle here. 25 guys. Ugh, Jesus. Oh my god. Yes, that is frustrating, I have to say. It is frustrating. Well, oh, look at them. They have brought some reinforcements here. some more Rohirrim cavalry and just Eorthon, Royal Swan Guard. They have quite a large host here ready to defend Minas Tirith. By the looks of it, which is kind of scary. Minas Morgul roads, Sergos Market, Kirithungul roads. Good. We now have the roads completed in almost all of our territory. Just Gelebrin needs its roads. And Kalanad needs roads as well. These guys are on the way as well. We have forces at Barad-dûr. We could send these guys out now if we want to do. Let's do that. These guys are done in one turn. Beautiful. We're gonna send everything. These Inazrim are gonna join as well, along with all of these guys here. We can leave behind the archers. The host will join. These guys will join. Everyone will join that we have available. We don't have too much available though. How about if we get another raider unit here? Get as much as we can. Rohan really doesn't seem to want to attack me, which is nice. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to besiege with one arch unit here. Get one ladder. And when we have the ladder, I'm going to nip in with this general here into this army, just to hopefully secure victory, because auto-resolving with this general in should be an easy victory, I think. If not, we're just gonna leave that general there. Let's take a look. Over here. Did you get... no. Go into the settlement and see if you can get the spy network here. They have some decent forces here, absolutely. They certainly do. Oh, Barrow White. Cool model there, I have to say. That is a really badass model. Cool. And the other spy, where are you? Like, are you in Erebor? Yes, you are. Erebor spy network. Glorious. Then go for the Elven one. 50%. Oh, okay. He managed. It wasn't 100% there. It was 50%. But he got in. Good. That is quite good that he got in there. Hopefully he can get the woodland spy network as well. We're gonna have a governor here as well in one turn, which is nice. We kind of need one. And hopefully we can just take this flipping fort and get rid of this guy. These archers that are not free upkeep can actually go into the fort when we take it, because we kind of want to have them free upkeep. We need more fighters, we need more guys. Once these guys are done, I think we should just queue up some basic trash. You, and take the pikemen as well. No, we cannot take them. Take the Muad tribesmen, maybe. They're quite decent javelins, actually. But they're really quite expensive. Varag bowmen would be nice to have, because they are decent archers. Actually, I don't know. The marines are better, I think, but go for the Varag bowmen there. Then the turn again. And the Orc Mauler general is now inside of the Moradon again, after his little watchtower journey that he had. So we're gonna earn a tiny bit amount of more wealth from Moradon now, which is nice. And it looks like Gondor is attacking me here with a force. With quite the large... where are they getting these armies from? I mean, they're really quite good at amassing large armies, I have to say. Yeah, they have quite a lot of things. And by the looks of it, we're just gonna have to... They have a ballista, one ballista, of course they have a ballista. Do they have any more ballistas here? No, not in that army. How about the last one? No, I don't think so. No, they have one ballista. Yeah, they're really quite effective on pulling out miraculously large armies out of nowhere. So We could withdraw here, but I don't know, because if we win here, we're not going to have the siege at Minas Tirith. But do you mean? I mean, you have seen the siege of Minas Tirith so many times by now, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We're going to fight this one, and we're going to try and annihilate all of their armies here. Let's go in. Okay, start deployment. Where do we want to spawn? We could, of course, just corner camp here, but it's not that fun, is it? We're gonna spawn over here in the back here. If we can see some of the reinforcing armies, we want to try and go at them and destroy them quickly. These basic spear units are going to have to act as the frontier. You can join as the frontier as well. Our frontier is really quite weak, but we have some decent forces that we can support with. That is our lifeline. We have a lot of good archers. We have some really powerful javelins, and not the javelins, but these guys are quite powerful. We have some decent cav as well, so I think we can do this if we're lucky. And we have some more. These guys will just support in the back line. We have quite a lot of good melee forces, actually. You are going to try and flank with your armor-piercing stats. The pikes will support the frontier at wherever they might charge their cavalry at us. These guys are just gonna fill in the holes if it comes down to that. Let's start the battle. We have some guys spawning right behind us, and I think it is the garrison. Yes, it's the garrison. Yes, it's the garrison. Bloody hell. Form up ranks. I think we're gonna have to take some of our stronger guys here, because they have quite these strong forces here. Form ranks. Archers, feel free to fire at will. You, flask throwers, you're gonna have to throw a little bit here. Cavalry, get out of here for now. Pikemen are getting into range. What you want to throw on? Their general, I think. Just form a line here. Tie them up. We are going to get crushed here by these guys, but you can go into shield wall as well. You will hold on for a lot longer if you do that. Form a solid line. You could flank a bit. Archers. Fire at these guys over here. You can fight these guys. Flask throwers. I want you to throw at these guys. Form up over here if you can. Somewhere around here. That was a good throw though on these guys. We want to try and kill this general as soon as possible. Cavalry, I think you need to act here. Let's see if we can get some charges off. Remember, if we kill this army, this is one of their biggest armies that they have on the field here. The one that we're fighting now. One of their more elite armies. Where is the general? Where did he go? Let's take a look. He's over there. Okay, throw at him. You're quite close to him, so feel free to annihilate him. Cavalry, you're on your way. Go around here. My halberdier units are doing well. You are doing quite well. Are you fighting someone? Yes, you are. Where are you? You're not fighting anyone. Flank them. Flank them. Cavalry, you're getting in position. Form up over there and charge. Did you do any damage to them? Or you haven't thrown yet, have you? I don't think you have. Feel free to throw. Give them a volley now, because you have a perfect opportunity to do so. There we go. That was crucial. Nice. Good work there. Well done. Feel free to charge these guys in the back. Pop one of the nazg's ability. Oh, look at that damage we're doing there. Wonderful. The other one will go over here. Yeah, we hurt them a little bit there, not that much. You're just gonna wait. We're not gonna send you in quite yet. You're gonna have to deal with the ballista whenever it decides to show up. They're actually crushing us there. Archers, keep firing in this blob here, because they're actually destroying us here. Yeah, they're fleeing. You will disband these guys. Well, there we go. And let's take a look. Gondor militia. Give them a charge. What we need to do is we need to kill their general. Because at the moment they're actually doing quite a lot of damage to us. Oh, they got me with their spears. Get out of there. Get the hell out. These guys are not doing anything. We need them to stay healthy though, because we need a front line for the next armies. Take that away. You're gonna take that away as well. You are needed. Let's take a look. You will charge them in the back. Are you done? Go into melee then. My Nazgûl archers seems to want to take this path here. Go over there instead. I think you annihilated the Gondorian militia. Well done there. Give these guys a charge in the back. Javelins throw over there. There we go, well done. Get out. Where are you? You're over there. Let's see if you can get a charge up and going on these archers. We're taking some casualties here, absolutely. These Gondorian troops are not to be messed around with. They are decent. And they're closing in. Marauders, where are their ballista? It's over there. Start running over there. Can we please just break these archers? They're kind of bugging me here. We're not gonna break them until we kill their flipping general. We need to kill him now. We need to start weakening them, because as long as they're fighting, they're gonna cause severe problems for us. You're firing at those. Nazgûls and all of the missile troops form up over here. Fire at their reinforcement armies that will show up later. Give these guys a charge. Where is their flipping general? He's still alive. The bugger. You're gonna act as a frontier unit here. Let's take a look. We're doing a lot of damage to them, but we're not killing their general. And that is the thing we need to do here. We need to kill their general, and we need to get rid of that flipping ballista. But at the moment, it's getting guarded by these Royal Swan Guard. They're standing on top of it. So we cannot do anything about that quite yet. Form up over there. Gondor defenders, they refuse to break. Territorial guardsmen have broken. Pop the ability one more time. Hopefully we can do some damage here to them. Charge these guys in the back. They're shaken. We need to kill that flipping commander. Take that off for now. You need to save your ammunition for the next army. Yeah, they're fighting to the death now. That is good. We just need to get rid of this flipping army and we're done. Rohirrim archers. Archers. Feel free to fight will on that. We're starting to see some breaking going on here. Beautiful. We need it. I think their general is broken as well. I think about everyone. We're going to try and save you. The rest are going to have to act as frontier. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do that. Form up. Do they have anything left here? I don't know. I don't think so. This army is going to be destroyed, so we don't need to chase it down, because it will be destroyed, because it's a part of the garrison at Minas Tirith, I think. Marauders. Get into position to destroy the ballista. They're coming for us slowly. These guys are doing the circle thingy. So focus something else then. Go for these guys. Spear units and weak trash forces, go forwards a bit. Go a bit forwards. Activate them if you can. Yeah, this guy is gonna stay in the back because I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him. We need him as a governor later. Cavalry. You're over there. Where are you? You're over there as well. Stand still for a while and rest. Ah, they're bloody... Where are my marauders? They're over there. All the way in the back. Are they marching for my marauders now? What are they doing? Not quite sure what they are doing. They're falling back. Go forwards a bit, forces. Yeah, they're actually harassing us down here with their archers. Go forwards a tiny bit. Doing some damage to them. Not quite sure what they are doing. What is this? Is this a unit that is still on the battlefield? Yeah, their archers are still alive. Jesus Christ. Feel free to just give them a charge and get rid of them, because their other troops might return as long as they are in there. Catch these archers, please. Let's take a look. They're going for us by the looks of it, but we have spears here. Now they're sending their archer militia here to us for some. They're now finally going for us. It looks like our weaker front line is engaging them, which is great. And it looks like, yes, they're sending in the Royal Swan Guard against them. Let's take a look. Spearmen, get over there. You're needed. Marauders, charge down the ballista now. You have an opening. Archers form up a little bit better. Oh my god, yes. They're firing. God, please don't assassinate my general here. This is scary. This is really quite scary. Oh my god, form up over there, please. Marauders, you need to go in there and disrupt them now. Cavalry. You're soon in contact with the Royal Swan Guard. Excellente. You are going to be needed. Go in there. You can support on the flanks there. No, not you. You're going to act there and you're going to go there. Let's take a look. Cavalry, you're going to have to support now and charge them. We have shut their fire through here, please. They're going for my cavalry. Going for them. They're faster than us. Feel free to give them some volleys. You've shut them down. Get yourself freed up. You're supporting there. You're going to support in the frontier here. You will charge these guys in the back. Pop some abilities here. Yeah, they're broken. Good. Archers. What do you want to focus on? This unit here, maybe. Or this big blob here. Focus on the big blob. Unit rounds, morale and guard. Yes, 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 yes. These guys are not broken. They're just standing like that. Charge these guys in the back. Keep kiting away from these Gondorians. Or these Rohirrim cavalry, please. Go in there. Go in there. Chase down as much as you can, cavalry. Enemy General Captain Galad Hill. Okay, nothing important there then. Nice charge. Spears, run up in front and go for these Rohirrim, please. Help the cav out. You're taking a lot of losses here against these Gondorian cavalry. You need to get out of there. Starting to see a lot of breaking going on here, but my marines are taking a lot of beating here. They have a lot of cavalry in their army, a lot of Rohirrim cavalry. Please go away from there. Focus on these Rohirrim because they're being painful to my cavalry here. Yeah, they're just chasing me down here. How about if you two focus on these guys as soon as they get in range? Bloody hell, they're so much faster than my cavalry as well. The Rohirrim, they're quite fast. My frontier is holding good though, with the Nazguls and our Lok Gamprim, so it's good. You are focusing on these guys. Look at them, they're so flippin' fast. We're gonna kill some of our own here. Yeah, we might just wipe them out completely here. We cannot get rid of them because they're so much faster. Go for the Rohirrim archers if you can catch them. You're not doing anything at the moment, so disrupt their archers, please. Still not broken. Flipping tanks. Can we give them another volley and just be gone with them? There we go. There we go, they're gone. Glorious. Fire at Anfilas pikemen. Actually, you can fire at these guys if you want. You're fighting some Rohirrim archers. You should win that engagement quite easily. You're about to disrupt... Oh, they're sending their pikes, so we cannot do that. Give these guys a charge in the back. How are they going? Are they gonna break today? No, it doesn't look like it. Gondor cavalry. Give these guys a charge. They're broken, all of them. They still have their flipping general alive. Focus on him if you can. Frontier, go for the frontier here. Focus all of your missile ammunition on them. Yeah, no, what? Oh, here comes the next reinforcement force as well. A lot of cavalry, I think. So we're in for some problems here. Please focus fire on this Royal Swan Guard. He needs to die. You need to aid here. They're too fast. We cannot escape from them. Go in here and help with the Rohirrim archers, please. Go into melee with these guys. Focus fire on this flip. Okay, are they going for my orcs? I think they might do that. Well, meet them in battle then. I think pop the ability. They're broken. Help with the cow, please. Jesus Christ, they have so much forces. It feels like I'm playing Gondor and they are Mordor here because they have so much. It's just a never-ending wave of forces coming our way. We have lost so much here, but so have they. So we're probably gonna win, but it's certainly been a costly victory. We have so much horses. What are you fighting? Nothing major. They're gone. Help out over here in the middle, please. Not you, though. Not you. We've lost so many of our Varyags as well. Chase down these routing troops if you can. Oh, here he is. Oh, can we give him a volley? Give him a volley, please. Are we gonna... No, we're not gonna make it, are we? He needs to die. If you just go over there. Could you give him a volley? Let's just see if we can give him a volley. If we're this close to him, he should die. Yeah, come on. If you can get a volley off here, we should win. We should be able to destroy him. They have so many horses here. It's really quite frustrating. Get in there. And here comes the next party pooper. See, can we kill him here? I think we did. I think we killed him. Yes, we did. Finally. Glorious. You go into melee help with the Ered Lances. They're doing so much damage to us. Oh my god, what a battle. And they're chasing me with some clansmen. 12 of them. Can they just break? Oh my god, this battle has been really quite the ugly battle, I have to say. It's been really quite tough. They're not gonna break from that. It looks like their army is breaking now, but these guys are not breaking. Just help with these flippin' Rohirrim, please. These guys are finally broken. Eorthon has died, wonderful. Here comes the next, they're broken now. One of you can help out over there, and you're going to go for... They still have something left. The Rohirrim over there. Chase after them. Going to have to try and chase down as much of their army as possible. Oh, they're returning. They're flipping returning. They were just broken a second ago. Help him. Oh, they're getting some good charges off there. Yeah, a noble death. Leofric the Bowed, he died. How unfortunate. I really thought they were about to break, because they were broken just a second ago. And they ran all the way over there, but now they returned. And charged my poor Nazgul in the back. He needs to die for that. He needs to die. We need our Nazguls, but he's going to respond, so it isn't that... they're just returning. They're just flipping returning to the battlefield all the time. We need to kill that general. We need to kill him. He's broken again. But he's not dead, so they will probably return again. These guys are broken again. Please break the rest of their flipping army now. There we go. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Continue the battle for a little while. Chase down some of their forces. Well, we lost one of our Nazguls. That is unfortunate. It really quite is. But I really thought the Ered lances were broken. They ran over here and then they returned and charged my Nazgul in the back and killed him. It's quite a sad story. Let's see if we can take some of them with us here, with the marauders. There we go. Kill as much as you can. Kill some of these guys as well. I don't think we killed the Ered Lance guy. If that was one of their generals. He's still alive. Eorthon is dead though, which is great. That's enough. Oh my god, what a... This was harder than usual. Absolutely. My weak trash front lines didn't do that well. These guys are the heroes of this battle, the Gumprim. Without them, we probably might have lost this battle. Temple Marksmen did well, Temple Wars did well, Black Uruks did decent, Varag Lancer did well as well, Udûn Marines got completely wiped out. Luke Gumprim, well, they did less than I thought, but they did okay. Varag Lancers did really quite well. Ugh. Tough battle, indeed. Minas Tirith might be ours now. I don't know. They might return in there. I don't know. Let's take a look. Okay, there we go. Execute them all. Oh, we can take Minas Tirith. No. Oh, yes, we took it. Oh my god. We need reinforcements. They're probably going to attack me immediately because they're going to get a spawn-in army here. So... But we're going to have the Battle of Minas Tirith, I think. But we are going to be the ones defending instead of attacking. So we have that to look forward to. The return of the Blue Wizards. Dark Lord, our spies in the east, report that after 50 long years, the starry known as the Blue Wizards have crawled out of the hole in the Orocani Mountains they skulked into in their attempts to hide from you after you hunted them personally after the incident at Dol Guldur. Nevertheless, they have now returned and are once again acting in their positions as lapdogs to the Valar. Even now they advance across the east, swaying our servants to ally with them through words of treachery. Our spies also report they are moving in an attempt to seduce the Khan of Khand to the side of the accursed Valar. Such a loss would harm us to a great degree. Sadly, we lack the forces to crush this uprising when they are so distant from us, and will have to wait for them to move closer. Once they do so, however, an inquisitor named Ankanta will be ready with a small force to crush the vermin once and for all, regardless of what side the Khan chooses to pick. Interesting. Yep, Gondor sets out. Yes, they're getting their flipping doom stack. And it didn't happen in the best timing. Oh my god. It is oh, and they have so many armies here. This is going to be a tough battle indeed. They're probably going to attack Minas Tirith in the next turn. Oh, 2 marines left. Every bit of reinforcements we can get, we kinda need here. ASAP. This general needs to get in there. We need to get everything we can in here. Now. And these guys can't quite reach yet. Neither can these guys. This is going to be a tough one. The generals in here, we need them. They're good. Shivus, I think you're needed there. How about if we do this? Yeah, you can go in there. They're angry there. How about if we send you there? It's gonna keep the public order at bay for a time. 65% here is, I think, just try now to solve this one now. Clear defeat. Oh my god! What on earth is going on here? Well, just leave him then. Bloody hell. Quite frustrating, I have to say. Barad-dûr has gotten itself its bodyguards, which is great. Merge you guys up. Javelins. Get in there, we need you there. These javelins can get in there as well. We have 3 nazgûls, they're quite strong. The warriors are not going to be able to do anything in there, so go back to Minas Morgul. You might be able to do something, so go back in there. Javelins are going to be good for defense. Oh, our force is not strong at all, is it? You can go back, you're not going to be used. You are going to be needed. Not that great though. You're going to be needed as a meat shield. These guys can return to Gelebin and be retrained. And let's move in with these guys in here. You're not going to be needed. Send in them around on guard. They can shield wall. They're going to act as a larger defensive force. Let's take a look. We can fit in more troops if we want to. These pikes, even though low in number, I think they're going to be quite effective here. And over here, we're definitely going to start the Shrine of Melkor. What do we want to take out here? These guys are not going to be that effective, and not the Marines either, so take them out. And in their place, we're going to send in these 2. Well, we have a full banner army here, but it's not the best in the world. Absolutely not. But we have 3 nazgûls. We have Lundush, we have some Gamprim, some Maulers. Oh, it's going to be a slog of a battle. And they have some pretty damn scary things here. What do you have? General's bodyguards. And they even have some more forces on the way, so there might be a really quite scary battle here. These guys, I think we're going to have to sacrifice them and just go out from Minas Tirith and try and charge down as many of these Ithilien ranges as possible. And these Gondorian archers, try to weaken them with the cav. They're probably going to die, but we're going to have to try. Don't queue up them for now. Retrain these guys instead. Queue up one more of those Marines because we need them. They're really quite good. You're going for that. You are going for that over there. These mines would be effective. Minas Morgul, get me this one, please. We need to be able to get more troops out and going faster. Over at Cirith Ungol, we're going to get the garrison quarters, maybe. No, don't get that there. Over here we have culture. You're getting that there. Kalanad. The roads would be great here. Get them. Get that extra bonus income. You're getting that. And over here we're going to get the hunting lodge. I think Ostetil, you're getting that. Morigost. Anything economical. We need more economy. As much economy we can get, I'm going to get. The mines here we could get nothing too brutal. Honestly, nothing that we're going to earn too much from. We could benefit from getting this one though, so get that one. And over here, we're going to recruit some more cavalry. Because we need cavalry against them. We're going to empty our coffers and go for these 3 cavalry units, because we need them. Because for some reason, Gondor is actually getting quite a few cavalry units. And we need more cav, because cav is quite strong against them. Did you get a treaty here? The thing? No, not quite yet. Stay there for a time then. And have you gotten the one as Bree? I don't think so. No, stay there for a little time. Diplomat, keep going on your journey to Ered Lithui. Get some treaties with them. Can't bloody believe this guy is still alive. So frustrating. He managed to clinch away from me and he's still alive. It's just complete bullshit. These guys cannot reach. You could reach. Let's take a look. They're bordering Anorian, but they should go for. They should definitely go for Minas Tirith, I think. They could go for Kalanad as well, because we are bordering them there as well, so they could go for that region. Yeah, retrain these guys, and well, we're doing what we can here with the economy. We're getting as much troops as we can. Potentially, we might actually take away you here and get some more guys in the close frontier instead. Let's end the turn. Let's see what Gondor does here to me. Will they attack Minas Tirith? They have the forces to do so, but we have an army inside. We are ready to defend if they attack Minas Tirith, so they are doing that. That is actually what we want, because if we wipe out that large army, I think we finally have reached a point where we are going to be able to just destroy them utterly. This is their last attempt to do anything, and if they reclaim this and destroy this army, we're in for a shitty time. That is something I can guarantee you. Take these guys as well now. Construction port, Western Skillet building ground. Go for that. Ostathil hunting huts. I'm gonna go for that as well. Western Skillet, can I get anything here? What we're gonna do, we're gonna send all of our newly formed guys to Western Skillet. Smush off it. We don't have that much though. You're on your way back to Gelebrin. Why cannot I click that? I need to click on a fort first. There we go. And then I can click that. Go for the slave pits here. We need it. And take that away and retrain those guys instead. This general is going to die. He is going to die. I can guarantee you that. But just not now. But that guy has done so much harm and so much pain to me. The flipping Minastia here in the fort. He's annihilated my armies. I know a lot of you guys are going to complain that I didn't fight the battles against him and just out-assault them, but well, I don't want to go into a fort against one guy. I've already wasted time with him, and we didn't manage to kill him, which is so sad. Rohan is still not sending forces to me, which means that they're probably occupied with Isengard. We just need to kill this army, and our forces is not strong at all. If you take a look at theirs, comparing that to ours, you can see that their army is quite more strong than our forces. We could try and reinforce with some guys here, but if we did that, I think they would spawn in a pretty bad location, which means that they're probably going to die when they try to join the battlefield. We're doing great with the buildings though. Over here, queue that one up as well. I want to make everything as cheap as possible. Could we get any mercs here though? No, we cannot get any mercs whatsoever. How many turns? 5 turns. We're just gonna keep them there until we can retrain them. Let's end the turn and let's have the real Battle of Minas Tirith now. Let's go. Gondor is really actually more of a fight than I thought. They have more forces than I thought they would have. And we lost a Nazgûl in the previous battle. But luckily for us, that Nazgûl will spawn back again. So that is quite nice for us, indeed. Gondor did not attack me. I don't like that. Rune is doing really well though, I have to say. Looks like it. Have this army as well. A second army to reinforce with. How long are they going to siege me for? Probably going to attack me in the next turn. Send forth these guys into the frontier. Boar breeder. Over here we're going to wait a little while. Is there anything more we could recruit? More hordes. Pikemen definitely. They're so bloody brilliant for us. Minas Morgul Chosen. Yes, they can hold the line for a while. Get them. We need to hold the line forces that can hold the line for quite some time. And then queue up some more of this garbage, please. That don't take too much time to get. Kilithungul, just basic trash. You can get one guy just to act as a reinforcements governance there. Over here, more halberdiers I think would be quite good for us. Queue up more halberdiers here. Very good with Isengard. Interesting. It's not going to be good soon if they manage to take the ring, though. Still haven't gotten that one yet. Diplomat. Keep going for Ered Lithui. They're over here. Let's try and get an alliance with them. We can offer this. Trade rights. No. Gondor, please attack me now, because if you just stay like you are, we're not going to be in a good position. My forces are absolutely going to be devastated by theirs. But remember, they have 5 units of these guys, and they're going to be easily defeated in melee. The rest of these guys, though, are going to be tough to take down. They are, and we don't have anything that is really quite good against them. We have some good archers, that is about it. But their ammunition is not going to be... These guys would have been really quite nice to have in the battle. We could try and stand these units here. If this flipping diplomat just moves. There we go. Stand them there. We're going to try and get them inside. But we're full here, so we're not going to be able to have them on the battlefield. That's right. How about if we disband 1 unit, maybe? No, we cannot quite afford that, can we? No, but these guys will act as reinforcements once some of my lesser troops has fallen, I guess. And, well, Borneven, please attack me, because it's time. I feel like it's time now. Oh my god, let's end it up. I want to have the battle at Minas Tirith now. And crush that army. I'm not sure that we're going to get ballista towers. Come on, attack me now, Gondor. There we go. Okay, they attacked my force here instead. Flipping out. That army moved forwards. They're probably going to... Yes. They're going to support the battle. Oh, we're probably going to lose Minas Tirith here. If these guys join in as well, we're not going to be able to hold them off, I don't think. So, what we need to do here, we need to go in and retreat manually to get these guys into safety. Let's do that. Okay, let's form them up in one of the corners here or something. Stand over there. Start the battle and withdraw. No, don't take the wrong way now. Okay, they're going over here. Thank the Lord for that. Sometimes when you place them over here, they want to run all the way to the other side. It's something we definitely don't want here. We need these guys alive. They are our lifeline at the moment because they're quite good. Just withdraw with them. There we go. Good. Okay. They are attacking me now, and they will get the reinforcements as well. Oh my god, this is going to be one hell of a battle indeed. And I think... Yeah, but we have lost a lot of guys in the siege time. This is going to be tough. This is I don't know if we can do this. I don't really think we can. We might lose all of our Nazguls here and a bunch of our powerful forces. We have more forces on the way though, but well, a campaign with a little bit of challenge is always fun, I think. If we lose here, I just think it's going to be more fun here to play. They have reclaimed Minas Tirith then. We have forces on the way. We need another Nazgul now to counter this if we in fact lose this battle. So let us go in. Okay, start deployment. Oh, they have reinforcements. Ugh, God, do they have any ballistas in that in this force as well? I don't see anyone. This force is going to be painful because they have cavalry in that army, which means that my cavalry cannot go out and do as much cheesy things as they want. This cavalry is going to die. There's no question about it, but we need to try and do as much damage as possible with them before they die. Preferably destroying as much of their archers as possible. Or some of their infantry. Ooh, this is definitely going to be a tough battle. I don't think... Do we have towers here? I don't know. I really don't know. What do you have? What is just basic infantry? Cavalry. Form up over there. We need some kind of good positioning here. We need to blob them up effectively, but it's really quite a thin battle map here, so what do we do here? I don't want to put these guys on the walls. The walls are gonna fall. Maybe we should try and choke point them here. No, we cannot quite put them there, can we? And here it's too thin for us to put things. What do we do? They could move out over there, but preferably if we send some archers here, maybe. We cannot fit them here. Just get these guys down here, please. Just get them down. All of the archers will form up over here. And take this away, please. We have a lot of javelins. They can do a lot of damage quickly if we use them well. We have some halberdiers. They could hold the line for quite some time. But we kind of want to try and weaken them with our trash forces first. These guys, the Orc Raiders. They are going to be the ones that will try and weaken them if we can place them. I don't think we can. Can we place you? Yes. Oh God. Just stand over there. We have more forces all over the place. Well, actually, I'm going to let you stand where you are at the moment because we're gonna have to move you later. Over here, though, these guys are gonna move, definitely. This general is probably going to die as well. He's gonna have to hold the frontier at some stage during the defense here. This is going to be probably a loss because I don't think we have the power to withstand them here. They have the things they need to counter us here, but this is... I like this. This is fun. This is the moment when I'm having fun in a campaign, when things like this happens and you have a little bit of challenge. I know a lot of people want you to steamroll through the campaign in 1 second and just have victory in, yeah, instantly, but I think this is more fun. Cavalry, start the battle, move out instantly. And let's take a look. You are going to fall back a tiny bit, you three. These spears are going to be good for us because they can actually shield wall and they're going to be able to hold the line. These weaker raiders are going to be the first forces they will clash against. The gate has been closed. I just need to kind of test if we can have towers here. I don't think Minas Tirith has towers, though. I don't think we have towers in Minas Tirith. These guys looks phenomenally, God, I can't even say it. Phenomenally armored. Go and just disrupt them. Gondor spearmen are chasing after my cab. Give them a charge. Let's see if we can do some solid damage to them. There we go. You did some decent damage to them. Get out. Good work there. They're sending some spearmen. We could actually try and just destroy this unit entirely before they send their reinforcements our way. This cavalry is not going to be able to do anything inside of the settlement, so we need to try and do as much as we can here, outside. Because inside, they're completely worthless. But I think we can manage to do a lot of kills on them with these guys, so we're going to try and do that. There we go, another beautiful charge into them. Well done. I'm going to send my maulers up on the walls and see if they in fact will activate some sort of towers or something. Give them another charge. One less Gondor infantry to think about is always going to be a plus. Oh, they managed to withstand that charge better. Would like to try and disrupt this siege tower because I don't want them to go on the walls because that's going to cause some problems to us. Disengage from there for now. There we go. Oh, we have towers. We have towers. Well, let them all stay up there then, so that we can get the tower support. Get in there. They are citadel guards, but get in there nonetheless. Just disrupt them. We want them to blob up. Get in there and disrupt them, and as soon as you're in, you're going to have to move out again immediately. There we go. Get out. Get out. This is going to hurt. Oh, get out of there. Get the hell out of there. Oh, yeah, we took a bunch of losses there, but we stopped them. We stopped them. Gondor Spearmen, General's Bodyguard, Gondor Spearmen. The Bodyguard is going to be hard to snipe away because he's a spear unit. It's going to be quite tough to snipe him. So will these Spearmen. We want to try and snipe away their archers, their rangers, if possible, but they're so heavily guarded by the rest of their army. Give these guys another charge if you can. Would be nice if we could completely wipe out one of their infantry forces. The spears are easier for my melee forces to deal with than this infantry. There we go, another good charge there. Well done. These guys are not moving forwards with their towers, which is always great. These guys are tough though. They really are tough. We have charged them a bunch of times, and they're still going. Give them another one before they go away from our reach. Let's take a look. This should be a good one. Yes, I think so. Get out. They're not gonna break, but yeah, 36 remaining is better than 152 or whatever they have. Yeah, 152. We need to try and disrupt those archers though, if we can. They are the easiest one to kill with the cab. The rangers would be good. Even the Gondor archers would be great to go after as well. But they're getting guarded by their flipping spearmen, so it's gonna be hard to go for them. Go for the flanks. Losarnak Axemen, are they the ones pulling... No, Gondor infantry again. I don't think we're going to be able to charge down their archers because they are standing inside of spear units, so that is off limits for now. We're just going to have to weaken the guys that are going for the ram. That's the only thing we can do at the moment. Keep on weakening the ram forces. Because these guys, they're too blobbed up here. We cannot do anything about them. We're gonna charge the next Gondor infantry units and start weakening them as well. Try at least. Yeah, they're going after my cav here. We might be able to charge them, but if we go too close here, they're gonna do a lot of damage to us. Go for the Gondor archers here. They are the ones that are the most out of position here. These Ithilien Rangers are going to hurt my Lukin's Rim though. So will these guys. Yeah, we're taking a bunch of losses here with the archers. They have so many archers here. We're going to take a bunch of losses. Go in there and give them a charge. These guys are tanky, but we're taking a bunch of losses. We did manage to do a lot of damage on them though, which is great. Give these guys a charge. Weaken them. 4% of their arm has fallen. Not that much, but we're doing everything in our power to stop them here. There we go, that was a decent one. Get out. This unit is starting to fall now. Only give these guys another charge. 120 left here. They're starting to regroup their army by the looks of it. The Rangers would be nice to charge as well. If we can, there we go. Push through them, push through. Want to charge these Rangers. They are weak to charges. Go for them. I'm not sure what they are doing. Are they going for the ram here? Looks like they are. Headed towards the ram. There we go. Did some damage to them. Well done. Bring forth another unit to the walls. Because it looks like we need that for them to do things. Bring up an archer unit here. They're firing on me. We're losing the cav. It's starting to die. They're taking up the towers again. But it's only Gondor archers, aren't they? Aren't it? Yes, it is, I think. Gondor archers, yes, it is. Go for these archers. If they want to go up on via this one, they can do so. I'm not going to complain about that. Send some more forces up there. Because if they do that, and every one of their army is standing here, we can just rush out with our archers and fire in their backs instead. And that way have victory. If we're lucky. We have done some damage to them, 7% of their army. Remember that this army over here is also counted into this factor. So 7% with the cavalry is actually quite decent. Yeah, give them a charge. You didn't even charge them. Charge these guys then instead then. Yeah, they're going up the walls here. Now, charge these guys. Did we kill a single one there? Not too many, I don't think. They're gonna kill some of their own men here. Go for the Rangers now. These guys are soon dead. 5 remaining, 4 remaining, 3 remaining. Go for one last charge on the Rangers here. Are we even going to make it? Barely. Killed 1 or 2 Rangers there. Okay, let the battle begin of Minas Tirith. You are going to save your ammunition. Save as much of your ammo as possible. So will you. We need you to have as much ammunition as possible. Yeah, go for the last charge here. Fight to the death. Fast forward. And the battle has begun. They're sending up their Gondor archers. They should be slaughtered by my guys up there, I think. The rest of their forces, I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm really not sure at all. These guys we should be able to kill though, because we have armor-piercing guys here. I think we should win there. And it looks like they're starting to move. I'm not sure what they're doing here. What I want them to do is stand and go up the tower, and so that I can go out with my archers, javelins, and just fire in their backs. That is what I want to do here. I want as many of them up on this siege tower as possible. And this is also dangerous to have this one. I totally forgot about that when I started this campaign. No time limit for this battle. I should have popped that in. At least for an hour or something. Yeah, they're getting butchered, I think. We're taking some losses as well though, but... fast forward. Yes. There we go, they're finally moving. They're moving for the siege tower. Perfect. Exactly what we flipping want. Move down over here, archers. Archers, javelins, get over here. Everyone with some ranged attack is going to go down there. We need more reinforcements up on the walls to hold them at bay over here as long as possible. Just send some of the weakest units here. Yeah, keep going, Gondor, keep going. Don't stop. Go for the siege tower. Send everything you have up there. There we go, keep your journey. And now we're going to unleash all of our missile forces on them. Form up over here. They're fixed now on the siege tower. This is... Well, the game is glitchy, so we kind of cheese the game here. I didn't mean to do this, but they are doing it on their own. So let's just destroy them then. Just move up the forces here. I don't think they're gonna act on me. They're gonna stand like they are. They're glitched out. Form up. We could bring this one of the melee generals as well outside, so that we can actually engage the general's bodyguard and destroy him. More and more of the reinforcements are getting up there. We are sending more forces to the walls, fighting some Gondorian archers there. And here comes the next wave. They're starting to move again. They're sending everything they have up in this siege tower. Jesus Christ. Form up, lads. Start firing on them. We need you to. It all depends on it. If we are to have victory this day, we need you to unleash your volleys on them. And one of the nazgûls are on his way. Where are you, though? Okay, you're over there. Stay where you are. Take this nazgûl instead. Get him out. And please, feel free to unleash as soon as you're in position. In this big blob here. Yep. Fire at will. And javelins. Go in a bit closer and fire at will as well. Empty your magazines on them. They're starting to move again. Not sure how long they're going to move for this time. Not that long. They're just glitching out. Completely glitching out here. And battle time limit would have been good in this game, especially on these custom battle maps. Let's see how much damage we can actually do on them here. I'm not thinking too much. Let these guys fire their first volleys. Let them empty their magazines. We're not getting too many kills on them though. And you're gonna stand over there and do the same once they are finished. Fire at the axemen actually. Fire at the axemen because they are quite the tough opponents. You're done. Get out of there. You are going to do the same now. Fire over here in the blob here, somewhere. And this guy is going to catch the poor general who is standing over here. We're getting so many juicy shots on them here. They're not doing anything. General, see if you can catch their poor little general's bodyguard here. Hopefully we can assassinate him. If we are lucky. You're done firing. You're done firing. Get back inside. See if you can... No. No. Don't take that way. Take the gateway. Don't go into the siege tower. That is not going to be good for us. Form up like this. See if we can tie up the general's bodyguard here with the general. As long as it's just... Oh, they're sending the rest of their armies. Okay, back out. Yeah, they're chasing me with their armies. You need to get back inside. They actually want to fight with me. Gondor Spearmen and Lotharic Axemen. The Lotharic Axemen are a problem. Fire at them. You're done firing. Go back inside. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to fight them here. They're going to do a lot of damage to us, though. But if you support them with archer fire, I think we should be able to destroy them. They are strong, though. They're destroying my poor Nazgûl here. Where is my Nazgûl? I cannot quite see him. Where is the Nazgûl? Where is my flipping commander? Cannot see him. We can only see the flag carriers over there. Where is the actual general, though? The general's bodyguard is joining here. Where is my Nazgûl? For some reason I cannot see him. Is he dead already? Has he fallen? They're sending in the general's bodyguard, though. That is a good thing. What on earth are you doing, though? Get out. Actually, we could use you. We could use you. No, he's still alive, but I don't know where he is. Oh, he's over there. Okay, he's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. Good. Focus fire down these general's bodyguard, please. Have they won here? I think they have. Send up more forces then. Send up these javelin forces. They are not going to be useful for us anymore. They can act as meat shield. So can the archers. Are you out of ammunition? Yes, you are. That is not good. That is not good at all. You need to get out of here. Every one of you. Lotharic Axemen, I think we are winning against them. If you can tie up the general's bodyguard, please do so. Bloody hell. This battle is going to take forever to win. There we go. We've tied you up, though, which is great. It's looking like they are moving. No, I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're sending forth more forces, though. Which means that we need to disengage again. I think they're trying to protect their general here. Did my Nazgûl manage to escape? You, tie up these Lotharic Axemen, please. We need some of these guys out here. Get some pikes out. How is it going here? You are winning, but you're taking a lot of losses. These guys are just going to have to tie up these Gondor Spearmen and Axemen for a little time. How about if you aid here, then? With the spearmen instead. You're just gonna buy time for us against these guys. General's bodyguard seems to want to get involved again. Get more guys into the actual fighting. There we go. Yeah, he's over there. He's still doing well, and he's upgraded as well. Look at the upgraded model. They look pretty damn cool. Here comes some of our more elite forces. They're going to try and hold these guys at bay. If possible, because these guys are going to destroy these guys, I think. Without too many issues. We did manage to get a lot of kills on them here with archer fire. Which is nice. Get these guys into fighting them. Jesus Christ. This battle is going to take a long time to win. I think the battle time limit would have been effective to have in this campaign. Get yourselves involved. Stay where you are. Don't push forwards. We are winning here, I think, but it's taking its sweet bloody time, I have to say. one remaining of those Lothsarnach axemen. They're switching targets now and charging my guys in the back here. They're really protecting their general here. Which means that if we could let these guys... please, runic forces, we need you to... these Lothsarnach axemen, we need to destroy them. Go for them. Yeah, there we go. Don't go that aggressive though. You're going quite aggressive here, I don't like that at all. Here comes some more of their armies. Bloody hell, they're sending more forces our way here. I don't know what is going on here. I really don't. We kind of need these guys to get down as well, I think, to aid outside here. Defeat seems certain. We have their general under fire though, which is great. But we just need to get rid of these flipping spearmen. They're so slowly getting killed here. So is these axemen. It's taking its sweet time. We just need one more of these guys to support us, and I think we will win the day here. The general is still managing to survive. You can start running. Pop double ability, and hopefully we can make these spearmen break, perhaps. Yeah, they're wavering. Good sign. But the general is still alive, but I think he's stuck in here. Borniven has fallen. Okay, he has fallen. They're starting to break now, all of them. Break this unit as well. We're not going to be able to chase down all of them though, unfortunately, but okay. Form up over here now. We will try and destroy as much of this army as possible. We have some forces up on the walls who are completely glitched out. You go over here. You can actually, because I think you're glitched out. We need to create a large front line here, outside, and break these guys as fast as possible. This turned into quite the shite battle. But remember, we still have this army. We still have another army we need to fight. But it's not that strong though, so hopefully we can emerge victorious out of this. Yeah, we're starting to see... no, the ranges, they're not breaking. They are, however, running away. Not sure what they're doing here. Are they fleeing? What on earth are they doing here? No, they're forming up. We kind of need to tie them up. How is it going here? Are you still not going out? What? No! Why are you running up over here again? Oh my god, you need to go outside. Please go outside. Open the bloody gate. There we go. We finally managed to make it. Okay, let's break these spearmen. Citadel Guard, I'm quite afraid of engaging actually. But these guys should be broken easily. The ranges, potentially. Go for the ranges. These guys are going to bring down them. They're going out. Good. Can run over here. We need this nazg. The battle on the walls is going so flippin' slow. Please engage them, do anything. Go up on the flippin' walls. There we go. Finally, they're starting to do something. You need to do the same. You're going for the bugged out Ithilien Rangers. Go for them. They are gone. Good. What we're going to try and do here is break one of the... just go into combat with them. We're going to try and break one of the Citadel Guards here as well. These guys are not doing anything, so let's just leave them as they are. Please, go over here if you can. You are engaging the Ithilien Rangers, you should win that engagement. Javelins, you're weak, you can act as a frontier. These guys will act as the hammer. We don't have any good troops with us here. Please engage them. These runic forces look quite cool. There we go. Get in there. You will form up over there. My archers are over here. They could form up with these guys in the back. They will act as hammers, and possibly we might break them here. You guys will stand over there. Fast forward this a bit because it's taking its sweet time. It really is. How is it going for you? Go forwards. Smash as much as... Are you attacking them? Yes, you are. Actually, you can help with them for a little while if you want. Get your guys in battle. What are you not understanding here? There we go. We're killing some of them. Well done. Nazgûl, get out. Thank you. You managed to understand what I told you. These rangers are dropping quite slow, I have to admit. My guys are not attacking. I don't understand really what is going on here. What is happening here? Jesus Christ. Why are they not doing anything against them? My guys are not even attacking them. Come on, lads. Attack them. You're standing inside their unit. Why are you... Look at them. They're not even throwing punches at them. There we go. The Nazgûl is finally attacking them a little bit. These guys are not doing anything. I really don't understand what is going on here. Can you charge them in the back, or are you gonna glitch out? No, they don't want to listen, by the looks of it. We just need to break these glitched units. Go forwards a bit. Please attack them. How hard can it be to break some Ithilien ranges? Okay. Form up over there. What do they have here? Some infantry, more infantry. They still have a lot of powerful things here. I really think this battle is taking too long. It's taking so long here. We would have won a while ago if we had... No, don't go in. Don't go in against them. Doesn't seem to go too well. These guys are still not broken. Pop an ability. Is that going to help? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't even affect them. I think the game has completely glitched out, to be honest. These Ithilien Rangers are really performing like bloody monsters as well. I don't understand what is going on. If you can support them, feel free to do so. You help with the Citadel Guard. Get in there. Please, these Ithilien Rangers, what is going on? How can they be so bloody strong in melee? They're destroying my forces. There we go. Please end them. Jesus Christ. They're not gonna break, are they? No, they're not gonna break. And my guys are completely glitched. I think we've destroyed them. If we can get rid of this Citadel Guard unit. Go in. And you're not gonna listen. Why on earth are you not listening to what I'm commanding you to do? I have no idea what is going on here. Double ability, please break them. This has to be one of the shittiest battles I've ever played. It's completely broken. It is absolutely broken. You are gonna be needed soon as well. Get out. Get down there. These Citadel guards refuse to die. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut the recording and just go ham on them and see if I manage to win or not, and because this is taking too long. We'll see each other soon. Okay, so we are surrounding them here. I popped 2 nazg abilities. Some of them are broken, some of them are fighting to the death, and some of them are still fighting. We're just gonna do it like this, and hopefully we can take home victory. But we still have this army over here, which is not doing anything, so these guys are completely blocked. We just need to completely break the first army. I think we might have a crash on our hands if we win this battle. I really do. Get in there, get yourself into combat. Fight these guys. A lot of them are broken, but some of them are not broken still. A lot of them are fighting to the death though, which is great. We're seeing a lot of them break. These guys are broken on the walls, but they still have some guys on the walls who are not broken. And my guys are completely glitched out on the walls here. We cannot move them up here. It's impossible. These guys are starting to move. Good to see. Both of these units are glitched out. I think we have broken them here. Most of them. Some of them are still climbing up. Field Rangers are broken. I think we've broken all of them. Yep, these guys are broken as well. Good. These generals' bodyguards are still here. What a messy, redonkulous battle this has been. Yeah, get in there, please. Fight these flippin' guys. Do something about them. I think we finally have broken the first army, the most important army to destroy. These guys are still fighting to the death. We are destroying the last forces inside the tower. But the guys over here, I mean, are we going to be able to break them? I'm not sure. I think you guys can form up now instead. Go away from the tower. We have done everything we can in that department. Yeah, get down. Get down. You are going to be needed outside. I don't know if this episode is going to be 2 hours long. Jesus Christ, this battle is insanely glitchy and redonkulous, absolutely. We have this army to deal with as well. And, yeah. I mean, it's some basic Gondorian troops, but they have some horses. That is quite problematic, actually. They have their Ered Lancer general here as well. He's going to be problematic to deal with, because my guys are quite hurt at the moment. Oh, you can finally attack them. Well, go ahead then. I don't think we're gonna be able to win this, because we are quite thin. We still have some powerful Nazgûs left, but I have some spare orcs over here, and that's about everything we have, and the guys on the walls. The last forces they have are the spears over here. We have one more Nazgûl ability we could use, but I think we need to save that for the other army. Or should we pop it now just to get rid of these guys? They are utterly surrounded, so... Are you fighting someone as well? You know what? Attack them and pop the ability and break them. They should break from this. If we pop the ability. Their captain is dead. Push forwards, just surround them utterly or something. Do something. We're never going to win this flipping battle. It's taking ages. Such a clunky battle map. There we go. Go into the front line, Nazgûl. You should win. Here comes another spear. They still have this unit left as well. I totally forgot about that. Please, you can destroy them if you want. Get in there. Fast forward this shite. This never-ending battle. I will drop the recording again, and when I'm done with these spearmen and have my full army amassed, we're going to fight the last battle against their last army. Okay, finally we managed to annihilate all of their forces that they had inside, and all of my guys that I have left on the battle map is now here, ready to face this army as well. And this is going to be tough because we don't have any cavalry. They have cavalry, quite a lot of it as well, and the infantry forces I'm not that afraid of. I'm not sure what these guys are doing though. It seems like they want to die. Well, if they want to die, we shall indeed give them death. If we just use the nazgs here to strike them in the back, we should be able to destroy them quite easily. We're gonna waste the archers here as a frontier against them, and my heavy hitters are going to charge these guys in the back. Not sure what they're doing here. The other units of their army doesn't want to react at all. These guys are fresh though, so that is nice. The only chance we have of victory is if I think it's this unit and potentially the Black Uruks as well. We don't have anything that is really quite that great against cavalry. We have these guys left, quite few of them. We don't have a large army. Go forwards, and we just need to mop these guys up before the battle begins with their real army. We're going to try and save these guys if we can. The Lokamprim. Oh, they're broken. We cannot chase them down though. We don't have any cav. Weak, pathetic forces. These guys are definitely going to return to the battlefield. Start moving. Oh my god, I don't think we can win this. I don't think we can. We're too weak at the moment. And they have returned again, and they are just... What on earth are they doing? Engage them again then. The more forces we can get rid of before the battle begins, the better. Really not sure what they're thinking. Here comes the rest of their army though. You can stay a little bit in the back for now. Let's take a look. The weakest guys are going to act as the frontier. They're sending few. They have Fountain Guard as well. Oh, I don't think we can win this. I really don't think we can. It's going to be tough. These guys are broken again. Ignore them. Feel free to fight these Lamedon clansmen. You can join in the back there. Fountain Guard, only 27 though, which is great. We don't have any armor piercing left. You, feel free to tie them up. You're not that useful for us anyway, so... You're going to flank. Let these weak orc hunters tie them up. You will tie up these guys. Try and surround them as effective as we possibly can. Spears, we're definitely going to want to try and save for their cavalry. Charge these clansmen in the back. Okay, you're tying them up. Here comes some more. Territorial Guardsmen, Gondor Militia. You're not doing anything. You're going to be needed here. Could you maybe potentially... No, we definitely don't want to use you yet, because you're our commanding general, and if you die, my entire army will break immediately. Go into battle. Spears. Go for them. Break these clansmen, please. Gondor Militia, Territorial Guardsmen, you will support against the Gondor Militia over there. Spears, shield wall against these guys. Absolutely do that if you want. Blow the horn. I don't think we can do this. Doesn't look too great, because they have quite a lot of things. And we don't have too much left. The cavalry's not doing anything though, which is really quite good for us. But this battle has been going on for too long. That is why it's so glitchy. Fountain Guard, we will leave the Fountain Guard for the last. We have killed one of them. These guys should break soon. They are utterly surrounded. If you could support with the Territorial Guardsmen, please do so. Gondor Militia we should win against with these Black Uruks. They are fresh as well. With the added... it's risky sending these guys in because... but my Nazgûl is not bloodied up at all, which means that he is quite safe. He can be used for a little while. They're broken. Wonderful. Good job there. We will flank this Territorial Guardsman force. I need to quit this recording as soon as we're done with this battle, because this battle has taken such a long time. It's insane. Absolutely insane. But it's gonna be worth it if we manage to win here. Absolutely worth it. Still 26 of those Fountain Guard. Just keep them occupied for now. If we can break their army, charge these guys in the back. These guys are getting defeated by my Black Uruks. This charge should prove to be quite nice, I think. These three guys are not doing anything. They could actually try and tie up these archers if possible, just to stop them from doing anything. You're not doing anything either. Neither are you guys. Start moving. Would like to try and tie up these archers with my pathetic orc scouts if possible, just to stop them from firing. Defeat seems certain. Gondor Militia are almost done for. You need to get more guys involved. I'm not sure. The game has glitched out completely because these Rohirrim forces are not doing anything to stop us. We're going to tie them up here with the archers. That is good. It's 25. We kind of need to relieve these spears. Get out of there. Let the Balshot tribesmen deal with them. They're not going to win against them, absolutely not. But we need the spears for these horses. Bloody hell. Get in there and fight these Territorial Guardsmen. Jesus Christ, what a battle this has been. It's absolutely insane. 21. These guys might be able to do some damage to them. 20. Yeah, they're doing some damage to them. Well done. Just surround these guys first. Tie them up. I'm not sure what they're doing with their poor cavalry, actually. Doesn't seem like they want to do anything with them. Still no sign of breaking here. These guys are broken. 16 Fountain Guard remaining. Yeah, they're broken. Okay, spears. Move forwards. Go for the Rohirrim, which are not doing anything. They still have some melee forces left. One unit of Gondor infantry. Jesus Christ. You can help out with these archers as well. Just gonna try and break them. Get over here. Feel free to charge them in the back. These guys are now completely done for. 15 Fountain Guard remaining. Move up the forces for the last obstacle for our victory here. Oh, they're firing at us. Yes, they are. Bloody buggers. Try to tie them up. You are going to run back a bit. I don't want to lose you. We need you alive. So... same with you, because you are the commander. If you die, my entire army is going to break, so we need you alive. Rush forwards, end their last cavalry units, please. What is he going for? You're losing now, completely losing. If these two units team up, they should probably be able to bring down the Fountain Guard, I could think. These guys are still not broken. But they're fighting some of my weaker guys. You can now. We're gonna need you against the cab. Over here, charge these archer cab first. Bring it down first. Oh, this is archer militia, of course. Walk slowly to them and engage them. Just, yeah, they're completely bugged out. Just go for them and destroy them. Tie up the archer militia.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Want you to start hacking down on these Ered lancers. Actually, can help out with these guys first. You're not going to be useful. Send in these guys because they're better. These guys are actually moving now. Engage them. Spears and halberdiers go for their lancers. We're soon there. We're soon victorious. After all this time, I think we finally might have victory. You guys, charge these fountain guards in the back. You can support with them if you want to. My spears and halberdiers are attacking these Ered lancers. We're destroying their archer militia here with our forces. Just fast forward this. We're done. We're finally done. The longest battle I've ever played in my entire life. In all my, like, 7 years of playing Third Age, this has been the longest battle that I've ever played in my entire life. I think. It has to be. It's quite ridiculous, actually. Ered skirmishers are broken. These guys are broken, which means that their flipping general is going to survive again. Yes, he is. Bloody hell. He is going to pay one day. Sooner or later, he's going to die as well. But for this day, he gets away with his life. But he will die. Be sure of that. Just get rid of these last guys, please. Ugh. Finally. Are we victorious here? In the battle. Oh, God. This battle took such a long time. Temple Marksman, 605 kills. Temple Wards, 221, 237. Black Urks, 323. Well done there. Yeah, the Lokina stream got some kills as well. This battle was something else. Oh, Jesus. We wiped out their disgusting Doom stack, though. That is the most important thing. We are now in a good position. Okay. The game might crash here. There's a high risk of that. After a battle such as this, games often crash. This has been a glorious victory, even though we managed to crash the entire game doing the victory. But we are now in a perfect spot. We have defeated their Doom stack. We have defeated another army as well. And we can now finally start absolutely wreaking havoc in the lands of Gondor. They don't have anything left now. Ganaltan the Honored, Kand's greatest ever warrior, has finally returned to Mordor. He brings no word of the ring. Ganaltan the Honored was a loyal warrior fighting for Sauron in the Second Age. He led armies from Kand at the Dark Lord's command. He willingly accepted the ring for the glory he promised. It promised. You can learn of Ganaltan's tale by selecting him on the campaign map. And before we end the episode, we're just gonna tick him and just take a look at the text here. There we go. If you want to read this, there we go. And move him to the frontier instantly. All of this we're going to deal with in the next episode, because this episode has been going on for such a long time. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this messy episode, but we are in a good spot though, so it's good. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye to you all.